What's going on, everybody? Papa Gord back for yet another Black Series review. Feels like a red hot minute. It's been a red hot minute, but we're just going to get into a review. Now, it also feels like there hasn't been a lot that has come out recently. A lot of carded Return of the Jedi figures, the second wave with Poplu, Chewbacca, the Emperor, Bib Fortuna, the Stormtrooper. Those are starting to really pop up and are starting to show pretty consistently. I have come across Poplu a few times now. The Stormtrooper honestly seems to be the one that is a little more difficult to come across. I've seen every other figure in the wave except for the Stormtrooper, because again, you can never have enough. Now, with that being said, something that nobody apparently was going to be able to do a pre-order with or whatever, I don't know. I got to the point that I just gave up listening to anything that came out. It was just like, when I see notification that you can either pre-order it or what have you, or it's available to get, then I am gonna do that. And that was the case with this fellow right here. So the Rebel Commando from Return of the Jedi on the Jedi card. So big shout out to DJC Collectibles, a Canadian company out of Ottawa area. They had posted up on their website that guess what we were going to have in stock as of whatever day it was. So of course, I mean, obviously you need more than one because they've got the same gimmick that we got with the Hoth Rebel Trooper. And I'll give you a little bit of both, which one I prefer, that type of a thing. But yeah, she would be a pretty thick bubble. Very, of course they don't have it over here. Reminds me a lot of the Boba Fett, 40th Boba Fett for the Jedi card, just to put all the extra stuff in the back. So we all know how I feel about carded things. I don't save them. I do have some carded figures in my collection, but we usually know I usually just rip these apart and stress people out. Now, I did want to have a better look at this figure, because I'm not going to go in and give you a review based on nothing. So I did have this with me tonight, and I had cut it off the card, and then it fell out of my hands, and when I caught it, yeah, I don't know, I did something, but anyway, oh, there we go. So again, I know people do collect the card back. I don't know, maybe I should have. A little late now. So whether or not I hold on to this, I'm not too sure. So as I'm pulling all the pieces out of this, we'll just have a little bit of a chit chat. Now, you will need at least two. I have 3 of the Hoth Troopers. I find with the Hoth ones, there seems to be, in my opinion, more to customize with those. So there we go. Yeah, because obviously you can see which guy I've got going on here. I'm rocking the old guy with the beard face, the Rex head, whatever. Do I think? I don't think it looks. I mean, obviously it does not look like Tamora Morrison. I do not think, anyways. So if you want to call it Rex, go ahead. You do you. I'm doing me. This is just a guy with a really nice beard. So I think he looks good. I love the look. Like the nice camo going on here, and you got the boots. He's rocking his boots. You know, we got a little extra bit going on the side here. Little bandolier with some pouches and whatnot. Have some paint detail, which is kind of nice. Again, really wish they would hit the buckles with just a little bit of silver or something. his thermos holder, maybe? I'm not entirely too sure, but again, really nice free-floating belt. No holster, so that's kind of a, for me already. At least with the Hoth Trooper, we could at least put a weapon on him. All of the components that came with this figure are on this figure. I can't say the same thing about the Endor Trooper. I'm just gonna call him the Endor Trooper because that's just what I'm used to. Yeah, so I mean, as far as we'll get the articulation out of the way, he's got crazy amounts of tilt and waggle and what have you, hula hoopy. Yeah, that is awesome. There are butterfly joints as well. We got the single joint with the elbow, greater than 90. The trigger finger hand is up and down, which is really good. And of course we get side to side on the other one. So probably really nice for rifle poses, which you do get. So we've seen this. It's right there. So yeah. What else on him? Again, not a bad hula hoop. I do find he is a little gappy. Now that again could just be this particular figure. Until I get a second one or start seeing more reviews of this figure, I've got no basis to compare it to. Who knows? So that could be on all of them, or that could just be my luck. I'm not entirely too sure. So it's got, again, the new knees. So the single bend, like so, not too bad. And let's just see. Yeah, not bad at all. I think he's got some good leg spread going on there. But yeah, I like the overall appearance of the figure. If I had to go between the two, oh man, I don't really know. Honestly, I don't. I might throw a little extra this way, but I'm still really, these Hoth Troopers were awesome. I'm hoping that we will see these in the main line like they did with these guys when we got them on card, and then we got them in the regular boxed line as well. So maybe that might be something down the road to look at as well. So, but yeah, I think overall looks really nice. Now, it's got the same gimmick with that whole face removal. I did find this one a little odd at first because it was kind of hard to see where you could kind of peel the face from. But so this is how they've gone and done it. And we'll put the other face on. All right, there we go. Now this face kind of reminds me of kind of like Nathan Drake, which I know is a video game character, but like, you know what I'm saying, right? So, or Archer maybe? I don't watch Archer, but you know. Again, they're great looking head sculpts or face sculpts. Really nice. So I do prefer, I like the bearded one better. But when I do get a second one, then I will have one of each. Now, I'm just going to put him down for a quick second. Just quickly go over the accessories. Again, we've got the rifle, and that's fine. We've got, which we've seen multiple times, just the blaster for the rebels, right there. Again, you've got face number, I guess in this instance, 2, and then you got a really cool backpack. Again, some nice details on the backpack. Got a little silver. You got some hose coming out of it for some reason. Don't really know. But again, I'll probably hit it with a little bit more silver to help with the buckles. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so look at the back there. This is just a a solid hunk of brown plastic. Not like the pack that we got with the Hoth Trooper that had that little special door in the back of it that would hide the other face of the Hoth Trooper. So again, great idea for storage, so you wouldn't lose any of these pieces or what have you. Again, you have a holster. You could put the sidearm, whatever, the blaster there. You had the extra goggles. You had the bandana as well. So you had a few different options when it came to really making this guy look very different a few ways. But you put the gun in the holster. You got the backpack on. The extra face is in behind here. Goggles, wherever you want to do. Same with the bandana. He holds it all. I don't have to worry about keeping accessories in his box or in just into a little holder, that's what I keep staring at on the floor. I don't have to worry about his accessories. He's like a G.I. Joe. He's able to look after his own stuff. He can't. He doesn't. He's got, again, like I said, there's no holster. So you can't give him this one to holst. There's no holsting to holster him. You know, you can't do that. Yeah, you can definitely pose him with the rifle. Same with the blaster. You can pose, but then one of the other two is going into a bin, and because it's not a boxed figure, I will have to put it into a container. Just like the face. What am I going to do with the extra face? Now, I will have this one posed as the bearded guy. So then I have to find a place to put the other face. There's no place in this thing to hide one. And that's kind of, again, disappointing. Because I loved the gimmick with the Hoth Trooper. So I really thought we were getting the exact same thing, just in Endor gear. Well, silly Popeye should not have thought that way. Oh man, and getting the heads definitely do take a little bit of finesse to try to get out. So I hopefully you just don't dig your fingernails in to get it out, or well, then you're going to give them your own scars, I suppose. I can't get this one out. I had no problems earlier, but this one just doesn't want to budge. So we're just going to leave that for the time being. We'll put his backpack on so you can see. You can do with his little pouch and whatnot. I find it kind of helps bulk him up just a little bit. So I just leave that on and bend, and there you go, like so. Yeah, so there you be. Looks like he's going off to school for the day. Again, right? They look so good, like so good to finally have against just some generic troops to go up against, like the tons of troopers that we've got in the line already. So yeah. Now, one other thing as well, and I had heard rumors about this, and honestly, I had totally forgot. You can't swap the faces. You can't take the Hoth faces and put them on Endor. You can't take the Endor faces and put them on Hoth. So disappointing. So disappointing. The Hoth faces are actually just a little smaller than the Endor ones. So yeah, I'll give you a little shot here if I can get it. So you should be able to tell the difference there. So these definitely, the Endor heads faces are bigger and the Hoth ones are just a little, they're more on the narrow side. I think because you have to have, you got stuff going on. So yeah, so ultimately, here, we'll give him a gun. And what do I got left? I got a face and I got a rifle that I have to figure out, you know, what I'm gonna do with. So again, the overall appearance I think is awesome. The price point, not so good. Not so good. I think the value, mind you, we're going back a little ways for this guy, but I think the value was definitely there with this one. Butterfly joints, you had the better arms on this. So the arms are basically the same. The old double joints for the knees, but very hidden very nicely with the coloring and the pins. Not a bad thing, unlike Power Ranger goof ups. Just to show you. So yeah, so at least with the gold and the black, yeah. So that blends in, looks really good. Pinless and the whole bit, so it looks seamless, looks very nice. So it's a great looking figure. Like I said, I prefer the bearded version better, but a little disappointed in the price. The lack of accessory storage. That just seems to be kind of an ongoing thing with Black Series, is like you do something so awesome as to cut open a spot to store the extra, the extra face, and you put a holster. Even if you would have done a holster, I would have been disappointed that I couldn't store the extra face, but I would have gotten over that. It's just the fact that I would love to put the blaster on him and then give him the rifle. But that, again, just me. So I don't know. What are you? Are you team green? Are you team white? Let me know down in the comments. Again, huge shout out to DJC Collectibles. Thank you so much. I'll have should have a link down here to their website. I do believe they might have some of the newest wave in. I think I saw that they had Tala and a couple others. So they're starting to show, people. They're starting to show. But overall, it's a good attempt. I know people are so looking forward to this one because this is another one of those that you can't do a pre-order on. Although GameStop Canada, I have another one. I have one pre-ordered through GameStop Canada. But yeah, that's gonna do it. This was longer than I thought it was gonna take, but I guess there was more to go over between the two, like how different these two actually are. So yeah, I'll have some pictures that'll kind of pop up throughout. You know how it works. But comment, share, like, subscribe, all the usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. May have already said that, but we'll catch you in the next one. Later, eh?